It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's weekly Torah lesson. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha SHOFTIM. The question of the week is, what is the Torah's magical therapy? So in this week's Torah portion, Parsha SHOFTIM, we read an interesting verse where the Torah says, Ki ha'adam eitz hasadeh, that the man, the human being, is like a tree in the field. Now, what does that mean? Well, on one hand, we know what is the quality of a human being. We are a human being. We have intellect, we have emotions, but the power that we have is that our intellect guides our emotions. Yes, we are emotionally strong people, we have emotions, but the power that we have is we're able to direct and focus our emotions in a healthy way. So the beauty of a human being is that he has the intellect that guides him. On the other hand, what does an eitz hasadeh, what does a tree resemble? There's no intellect in a tree, it just grows. It's basically resembles the full emotions that are constantly growing. So the question is, what does that mean? Ki ha'adam eitz hasadeh, that a man which resembles intellect, or human which resembles intellect, is like the field of the tree, which is basically just emotions that are growing. So the Rebbe explains as follows, that there's two different levels, well there's many, but in this conversation there's two different levels of intellect. There's one level of intellect where the intellect is engaging, so to speak, man-to-man combat between the intellect and the emotions. Like a lot of times, and most times when we have a struggle, we're not sure what to do. Should we do this or that? If you get to the heart of it, you'll see that it's the intellect pulling you one way and the emotions pulling you one way. That's the root of most struggles. And what happens is the intellect is struggling with the emotions are struggling with the intellect, and somehow you come to hopefully a peaceful resolution. However, there's a different level of intellect where you're so far superior in intellect, when you totally see, you have a vision of what you're supposed to do, that the emotions automatically follow. So the Torah is telling us, Ki ha'adam eitz hasadeh, that ultimately the person has to be a real Adam, that you have to elevate yourself to the higher level of intellect, where the eitz hasadeh, the tree, our emotions follow automatically. So to answer the question, what is the magical therapy of the Torah? Elevate yourself to a higher level of intellect and you'll see the truth, what God really wants from you, and then you'll be able to have your emotions follow automatically without any struggle or battle. This week's Torah lesson is in memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib and Shlomo ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's Torah lesson. For more information, please see our website.